Where's our idol, Mayor Edward Hagedorn, in so many ways? Mr. Bernard Weber, President of the New Seven Wonders of Nature, Secretaries Ramon Payen, Bertie Lim, His Excellency Ambassador Luca Fornari, and the other Your Excellencies of the Diplomatic Corps, my senior in the Ateneo, Father Jet Villarin, Mr. Leonardo Piccini, Mayor Alfredo Lim, Mayor Tony Calixto, representatives from the various international organizations, local government units, NGOs, business, the academe, and youth sectors, Congressman Dennis Socrates and Tony Alvarez, fellow workers in government, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Oftentimes, what people overseas read about our country tends to put us in a bad light. Our image to those who are not from here has not always been favorable. This is unfortunate because we are all aware of what this country has to offer and how beautiful and diverse our archipelago really is. Foreigners tend to miss out on the true beauty of our country, perhaps because of misconception, but also because we may need to pay more attention to how our country's natural wonders are perceived by outsiders. Today is an opportunity for us to change their perceptions. Today is an opportunity to put the Philippines under a different and more positive light. Today, we have the chance to raise one of our country's natural treasures onto the world stage. The Puerto Princesa Underground River in Palawan, Philippines is composed of a long mountain landscape and a beautiful, breathtaking subterranean river that winds through a cave that has been carved into shape by the giant hand of nature. So it comes as no surprise that the Puerto Princesa Underground River has made it as one of the 28 finalists in the global search for the new seven wonders of nature. The competition is tough, but if there is a site that should be in the top seven, then it should definitely be the Puerto Princesa Underground River. That is, of course, my unbiased opinion. Aside from its staggering length and shape, within it lie unique discoveries, which were until recently unknown even to those who had frequented the site. For the last several months and years, an Italian group called La Venta has been conducting studies there, and they have made some stunning discoveries, such as the fossils of the sea cows or Sirenia, dating back to the Miocene period, roughly 20 million years ago, I hope this is correct. Aside from being rare fossils previously found only in Java, Indonesia, these findings also emphasize further the sheer historic value of our underground river and of the country we live in. The possible benefits of being one of the new seven wonders of nature are enormous, especially for the tourism industry. Last year, we had a total visitor arrival of 3.52 million people, an increase of 16% from 2009. Visitor receipts likewise grew by 11% last year, from $2.24 billion in 2009 to $2.49 billion. Through your continued support, we can further increase tourist arrivals in our country. We can benefit various local industries dependent on tourism and reduce poverty for the many Filipinos who make a living out of making every visit worthwhile for our tourists. The sites that were finalists and winners of the seven man-made wonders of the world exhibited a drastic increase in the tourism industries of their respective countries. It is expected that the same result will be achieved by the new seven wonders of nature. This means that if the Puerto Princesa Underground River garners a spot in the new seven wonders of nature, the amount of tourists visiting here will obviously skyrocket. New facilities, flights, and tours will be created to meet the demand. New job opportunities will be created for the local community, with a multiplier effect giving rise to even more employment in other industries. All these will be undertaken carefully and responsibly without squandering the abundant natural resources we want to preserve in Palawan. We will also naturally develop an increased awareness of the importance of protecting the environment, and ongoing sustainability efforts will continue and grow even stronger. Suffice it to say, with your help, even more progress is within reach. The official declaration of the new seven wonders of nature will be held on November 11, and each and every Filipino in this country has a big role to play for us to win. It is really up to us to vote through text and via the internet so that we can place the Puerto Princesa Underground River in its rightful throne, amongst the new seven wonders of nature. In the Philippines, we have no less than 80 million cell phone users, sending nearly 2 billion text messages every day. All we need is 1 billion votes. So that is half a day. A large number of us also have access to the internet, so I urge everyone to take part in this democracy in action on behalf of our own environment by voting online at www.news7wonders.com or simpler by texting PPUR to 2861. We can help the Puerto Princesa Underground River as well as the entire Philippines garner a distinct spot on the international tourist map. I leave the mode of choice to you, but please remember to vote and vote to the maximum. While winning a place in the top 7 bolsters our sense of national pride, recognition is not the only thing we can gain. We must also remember that the tourists we can potentially attract will redound to thousands of employment opportunities. Our success here will ultimately breed success for Filipinos everywhere. A significant number of people have worked day and night to make this campaign possible, including and especially Mayor Edward Hagedorn and Mr. Tony Abaya. So I would like to extend to them my gratitude. But let us recognize, they cannot do it alone. This is an undertaking that requires all of us to act. I urge everyone again, sorry if I'm sounding makulit, I urge everyone to vote to the maximum for the Puerto Princesa Underground River as one of the new 7 wonders of nature. Let us show the world our democracy in action as much as we wanted to show them the daylight that has dawned in our country. Let us make the Puerto Princesa Underground River one of the new 7 wonders of nature. And before I end, I'm really pleased to have joined such eminent personalities such as Mrs. Soliven, who I see before me, Mrs. Cory Quirino, Vice Mayor Joy Belmonte, our idol, Mayor Ed Hagedorn, who if he ran for president probably would be here instead of me. The coming together of so many diverse people from so many sectors of our country, including the business sector. Mr. Fred Yao, who I understand has already initiated direct flights from Shanghai to Puerto Princesa, further boosting our tourism efforts. Of course, we also have our other world-class multinational taipans, like Mr. Tony Takyakton, who I see at the far end of the room, who has demonstrated another ability by situating himself strategically besides the Miss Earth winners. My friends, in closing, this is a situation where we can carve out our future. Voting will take mere seconds. Benefits to our people will last a lifetime. Thank you. Good day.
Thank you, Mr. President. May we request all of you